You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. Hello my friends, welcome to episode 19 of our Ajax career mode save on FIFA 19. Another big episode in store for you today, and I urge you massively, if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, haven't seen the previous episode, then make sure you go and check out that one before coming on to this one today, as it sort of leads on. You sort of need to know the previous ones to know this one, so make sure you go and check those out first. But on to today, we have a trip to the San Siro as we begin our UEFA Champions League group stage. What a way to kick things off in the group stage campaign. And incredible ground, certainly one of my favourite. Never been lucky enough to go there myself, but certainly on top of the list. And what a great way it is to start off with a trip to the San Siro against a massive club like Inter Milan. Really excited for this. And if you can't remember from the last episode, let me just refresh your memories. This is the group stage. We've got Tottenham, Inter Milan and Red Bull Salzburg of Austria. So it is a tough group. We'll do very well to get through, but that's certainly the aim. And we feel like that we should qualify from this group because, you need ambition, so to speak. So yeah, this is a group, and obviously it's going to be very tough, but it's going to be very challenging, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are as well. I'm just going to quickly show you a rundown of all the other groups. There's a couple in there that you might see as a group of death. There's one of them: Atletico Madrid, Roma, Monaco, and CSKA and Moscow. Certainly a very challenging one, as is this one: Paris Saint-Germain, Dortmund, Benfica, and Arsenal. So yeah, there's a couple of real entertaining groups, and we're looking forward to seeing how the others pan out as well. As well as our own. So yeah, that's certainly going to be exciting, and I hope you guys will all stay along in the series to see how it pans out. But first of all, I do need to show you and have a recap on the previous result in between this episode and the last one. We played against Heracles, and as you see here, we won 3-0. Very resounding, comfortable victory. We played our 3-4-3 yet again. And it worked out like a charm. 3-0 in the end. And a shout out to Tyne Coat Miners in this game. Unbelievable game. Man of the match for sure. 2 assists and a goal. He was the real game changer. Got a goal alongside Maureen Bouadou and Per Schurz, who of course he set up both times from corners, actually, which in the corners. So yeah, really pleasing that is. It was another comfortable victory for us, and we move on to the next one, and is this tough game against Inter Milan. So let me show you the lineup and sort of explain my decision making here. As you'll see, we stick with the 3-4-3. Now, I was really hesitant to play the 3-4-3 in this game. My plan quite a while ago, really, before I played the last game, was I was actually going to play the 3-4-3 against AZ, against Heracles, and then switch to the 4-3-3 against Inter Milan, because it's tried and tested, and the 3-4-3, we haven't played against a top level opposition yet in a competitive game. Only played against like Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen in pre-season, but they were rotated teams. They played youth players in quite a lot of positions. So yeah, I was hesitant to play this 3-4-3, but it's worked out so well in the last couple of games. 9 goals in the last 2 games, that I feel like we sort of need to stick to it. It got a lot of love from you guys in the comment section on the last episode, so I think we are going to stick with it. And this is the lineup: Anana in goal, Per Schurz, Fosu Mensah and Ricky van Drongelen forming the back three. Frankie de Jong holding midfielder, and either side Tyne Coat Miners and Hakim Ziyech. Dusan Tadic in the number 10 role, and then Arnaud Danjuna Graneveld, David Neres and Matteo Cassiera leading the line. This is what the bench looks like, pretty standard really. Obviously a few tied players, which is why most of them don't get the nod today, tied from the previous game against Heracles. So yeah, that maybe forced my hand, but really there wouldn't have been a lot of players who would have got a nod. Maybe Labiad was torn between Morrison and Dusan Tadic as well. We went with Tadic, but you know, it was a tough choice. Same with Bandai. He played really well the other day against Heracles, so you know, shame. And Daley Blind as well, who also played against Heracles, all played really well. So you know, it's always tough. It's tough to leave players out. But at the end of the day, we've only got 11 spaces in the team, and we can only put so many players in, and other players have to miss out. But we are rotating, and it will get more to that point as we advance through the season. So you know, they'll all have to stick by me, stick with me, and await their opportunities. But now it is time to switch our attention to the game today. And on that note, it's time to begin against Inter Milan.
This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're talking to you from one of the special venues in European football, the San Siro, here in the city of Milan. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary position, as always, by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It's Inter up against Ajax.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game 1. Always think that you win your home games and don't lose your away games. You've got a good chance of progressing.
Inter's lineup is as follows.
Well, let's have a quick look at the Inter Milan lineup then. Interesting, they've actually signed the likes of Vincent Kompany, Timo Werner, Ismailia Sarr, should I say. And it's a strong looking lineup for sure. Skunny and De Vries signed Grimaldo as well. Perisic remains, Gagliardini, Nainggolan, Vecino in midfield. So it's a really tough team for sure. Has made a few big marquee signings, so to speak. Surprised that Kompany has gone to Inter Milan, to be honest, as I'm sure you all are, but we all know the FIFA transfer system on this game. But yeah, this is going to be a big fixture indeed, one that's really tough. It's not much tougher ways to start your Champions League campaign, but we're looking forward to it. And now kickoff resumes. Can we get that first win in the group stage?
Match day 1. Plenty of forward momentum.
Finds Neres. Neres looking for Tadic. And he's got Ziyech on the overlap. Ziyech will go for goal here. It's saved. Tadic on a rebound. Unlucky, couldn't quite get a toe to it. If he did, I think it goes in. But it's promising stuff.
From the wide position. And scope for the cross. Not really the ideal clearance.
Oh, doesn't get rid of it. And he'll go to Werner. Forces a save from Anana. And it's a corner into Milan.
In an instant.
Oh, and does he?
And a half-baked clearance.
He'll go to Neres. Oh, well, that's half time. Right, well, that was an absolutely terrible first half, to be honest. Barely anything happening. And a lot of it's on us, to be honest with you. Not enough movement from our players when we're on the ball. As you can see, it's impacted on the amount of shots that there have been in the game. Not enough movement off the ball to provide options and stuff when we are on the ball. We're in possession, and we're looking for those runs. You know, there's quite a bit of laziness. So hopefully, there's something changes in the second half.
He's going forward well here. Others to play it to.
Someone is closing down.
Werner. Terrific block. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Oh, just about works his way to him. And away we can go. Ziyech looking for Neres. Grimaldo's got the pace to match him. Can Neres find Cassiera? Yes, he can. And Cassiera's got a brilliant opportunity. Hits the bar on the rebound. Tadic can't get there. And what an incredible opportunity that was. And we have not taken advantage. It hits the bar. And Inter Milan get away with it. They can hit us on the break now. Timo Werner. And jongling wins, well done. Ziyech looking for that ping to Neres. And finds him. Neres will do his typical cutting inside on his left foot, and he's got a little bit of space opened up for him. He'll go for goal. What a finish it is. He pulls up injured, which isn't a promising sign, but David Neres, the game changer, once again, finally finds a little bit of space, a little bit of area just to work his magic, and he drives an effort into the top right corner. What a goal that is. Cuts inside on his left, as he so usually does. Oh, and just drills it into the near side. Handanovic can't get close to it. Defenders, centre-backs even, don't help Grimaldo. Probably should have closed him down, to be fair, especially when it's him driving into that area. And we've at last been able to open the scoring, break the deadlock, and it is always that man, David Neres. He is so instrumental to this side. I'm actually going to make a sub here. I think I might have just missed the opportunity there. He's injured at the moment. I'm going to give him 5-10 minutes, see how if it can run it off or not, as Jeff Hughes would say. We're going to take Dusan Tadic off and bring on Ravel Morrison. We're also going to take Tyne Koopmeiners off and bring on Danny van der Beek. Just try and freshen up that midfield as people are starting to look tired here. We need runs. We need movement. Morrison onto his right. He'll go for goal. Oh, it's a save from the keeper, Casiera. Was that to him? He goes for Ziyech. What a cross that is. Oh, ref gives a free kick. Will Inter Milan get time for one last attack here? No, they won't, because they're just passing it around. What idiots they are. And that's full time. What a win that is. Away at the San Siro, we grind out a 1-0 win. Could have had more. We were the better team, has to be said, and we had the better opportunities. And it's a very, very encouraging performance. And it's always that man, David Neres, who finds that little piece of magic and changes the game for us when we need him most. He's just turned into an unreal asset in this save. And that is a fantastic win. That is a real good win. 1-0 away to Inter Milan. We can be really pleased with that, really encouraged. And it's a brilliant start. And if we have a look here, don't know what the Spurs game was. We were actually the early kickoff, so we can't see what the Spurs result was. Yeah, but we will find out later on. Anyway, I just have to show you this quickly. I forgot, didn't I? Show you the league standings. This is what it looks like. Willem finally slipped up, which means we are clear by 3 points at the moment. 5 games, 5 wins. Only 2 goals conceded. So it started off really well. I anticipate a drop-off as we have to play more Champions League games and so forth, because we're rotating a lot more. Players will be more tired, Hopefully that's not the case, but I do anticipate we might see a drop in form at some point because of that. So, yeah, it's a really encouraging start for sure. We can have a look at the league table actually now in the Champions League. I've just thought because, of course, we've simulated a day. Let's have a look here. Skip over to the Champions League. Okay, so Tottenham and Salzburg actually drew 1-1. So that's encouraging, to be fair. If the other teams are only drawing, not winning, it means we are picking up more points than them, of course, and that means we're top of the group after the first game week. So very encouraging indeed, and hopefully that may continue. Just looking forward towards the next game now. I think a Heerenveen and a Red Bull Salzburg doubleheader sounds like a plan. So make sure you join me for that in the next episode, guys. That will be episode 20. We're getting along with them now, and long may they continue. So we're just going to round it off there, guys, I do believe. If you've enjoyed this episode, then make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more regular gaming content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter using the Twitter handle @Bromo018. The link for that is in the description, so go and check that out and give me a follow as well to see regular updates and stuff, and just generally chatting about football, I suppose. And on that note, it's time to round it off there. So I'm Bromo18, and I'll see you soon.